Final segment. I'll be back Sunday live, 4 to 6 p.m. Central, 5 to 7 Eastern. Tasha in Canada, you're on the air with Gerald Celente. Go ahead.
Hi there. So here I am in Toronto, Canada, and there's two things that sort of concern me. There's Bill C-47, which is regarding the Internet, and it basically says they're going to intercept all your Internet transmissions, decrypt it, and give it to any law enforcement agencies or other organizations.
Yeah, with no warrants, simultaneously worldwide, they are openly saying they're going to take over and start shutting down freedom on the Internet. Go ahead.
And they also said they're going to give it to foreign governments. And I think that's really concerned me a bit more than anything else.
Gerald, let's get a quick comment from him, then your second question. Why are they openly coming after freedom on the Internet?
Well, because the Internet is the freedom of the people, and they want to shut that down. You see, they control the networks, as we all know, and now with the Internet becoming the communications vehicle of the world, they're concerned that they're going to lose control. And that's why they're taking it over, and they won't stop.
Tasha, what was your other question?
Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention was here in Toronto, less than a week ago, they installed cameras in all the buses and streetcars. And I didn't see any signs. I just walked in. It's like, oh,
yeah, they're building a giant prison, and I appreciate your call. Sorry, we've got to cut you short. Look, they set all this up beforehand. They're openly saying, this is in Wired Magazine, the end of the open Internet. That's the headline. And some listeners think we're exaggerating. This isn't a joke, is it, Gerald?
No, it's not, because, again, the Internet was our freedom. That's what's changing the whole game. And the only reason why we're subjected to what we are is because in order to broadcast on a network, as you well know, it takes hundreds of millions of dollars. But for the Internet, you know, with a small budget, you're a global voice. You can't do that and have freedom. So you can't, and so they don't want the freedom, and they're going to cut it down. They're going to take over it unless it's stopped, which is highly unlikely, as we see it at this point.
And the alternative media, I mean, literally, Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, get more traffic than Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck combined. Just one of my sites, and I'm just one of many people, because if you tell the truth, you get a giant audience. The mainstream media is dying, so they're going along with the shutdown of freedom on the web because we're going to overthrow them peacefully if they don't.
You got it. Bingo. No more than that's it. That's the whole thing.
People better appreciate the Internet while they're still able to use it free and open, shouldn't they, Gerald?
Yes, they should, and people better become active in any way they can. Speak up, stand out. I have a vision of heaven and hell. To me, hell is taking those last breaths and knowing that you weren't the person who you said or claimed you thought you were. And people better die in dignity, because to me, it's hell if you don't. And now is the choice to live or die, to know that you are the person that you claim to be. Talk is cheap. It takes guts, it takes stamina and dignity and respect to be the person that you need to be. And people need to shape up physically, spiritually, emotionally, in order for this country to regain its greatness. And I've given the formula before. It's very simple, and it's only a fact. We were the greatest nation on earth. When it wasn't about Wall Street, we had strong Main Street. It wasn't about Walmart. It was about mom and pop, and it wasn't about factory farms. It was family farms. We need to support each other.
Absolutely, Gerald Celente. The big challenge is here. The globalists have set up a scientific dictatorship and are moving against us. But thanks to you and many others, we got a chance to stop it. Gerald Celente, we'll talk to you again very soon.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Glad you got out of Chile safe. Great job, crew. Retransmission, jam-packed with Wayne Paul and others. Coming up.
Thank you.